Wie is Celeste? Ze laat me niet stress. Yo, ze speel me nog kist. Ze van Celeste, ze moet de lips. Wie is Celeste? Wie is Celeste? Bro, ze speel me nog kist. Wie is Celeste? Wie is Celeste? Wie is Celeste? Ze laat me niet stress. Bro, ze speel me nog kist. Ze van Celeste, ze moet de lips. Wie is Celeste? Wie is Celeste? Bro.
Away, wie is Celeste Sinjay? Away, greetings to everybody, Kaigi. First of all, the purpose of this video, Sinjay, is not me trying to break Celeste down, Sinjay. It's also not me trying to humiliate her or chasing clout or anything like that, Sinjay. My thing is just I need to clear my name because this skin is clearly this skin is clearly basing me that she's not gonna stop, Sinjay. She continues to make a man swak and she's lying to the people, man, Sinjay, and people are believing her and they're getting a different perception of who I am, Sinjay. And to be honest with you, I think I wrote like 6 diss songs for this skin and I didn't even drop any one of them, Sinjay, just because I already feel bad because of this that I posted, Sinjay. Because I'm not that man, Sinjay. I don't want to beef with the kin online firstly, Sinjay. But at the end of the day, all I want to do is I want to tell my truth and I need to clear my name, Sinjay, because people are building perceptions of me of what she's basing people, Sinjay. And she's lying to them, she's not telling them the full truth, Sinjay. The biggest thing is the money, the amount of money that she says she spent on me, and it's not true, Sinjay, because she didn't spend shit, Sinjay. If I can calculate what she's personally spent on me, Sinjay, it would probably, maybe, I don't even know if it might accumulate to like 10k, Sinjay, but that's maximum, Sinjay. Now she's speaking to me about 112,000 rand, Sinjay. And 112,000 rand is far, far, far off, man. Sinjay. So, what I need to do is, I need to wys mense everything about, from the beginning till the point where I left Revolution to where I am here now, Sinjay. This skin is not, I don't want to make a bad, Sinjay, and she must never get personal with a man, Sinjay. Because if it's going to get personal, I'm going to be forced to say things that I don't want to say, firstly, Sinjay. But now this, all I'm going to base you is straight up. I'm going to mention a lot of people's names, no? I'm going to mention a lot of people's names. And these people, I want these people, if they feel like I'm lying in this video, I want these people to come and tell me in the comment section, or personally, they have my numbers, they can phone me and say, Crow, why did you speak this shit about Celeste, or about whatever happened, Sinjay, and went down, Sinjay. I just need people, I don't even need people to believe me, man, Sinjay. Bear in mind, it took me almost 2 years to tell my side of the story, man, Sinjay. So I just think that it's never going to stop until I bring my message across, Sinjay. So it started off, everybody knows the story basically about my friend posting the video about me and it trended, Sinjay. But that time I didn't pay attention to the Cape Town hip hop scene, man, Sinjay. It wasn't, I didn't know anybody in the game basically, Sinjay. And I didn't know anything about music and whatever. I was just rapping, I loved making music. I made music that time already, so I just loved doing it, man. So I always kept on doing it constantly, and so and then eventually I was forced into my brass used to book me for years, Sinjay, and I was basically forced into becoming the artist that I am today, man. But now I didn't know Celeste from a bar, so, and I was already in dealings with other people before that, no? So when I didn't even meet her yet, she gets hold of me and she didn't even see it on the profile that my friend posted it from. Another kin, Anika Lani, I think is her name, she posted it on her profile separately, and that video trended separately from my friend's page where it was initially posted from. And then somehow Celeste, she got in contact with Celeste, and Celeste got hold of me. So now we speaking, and she tells me like she has a record label. But now I'm saying, okay, I'm listening to what you have to say. I'm open to all options because a lot of people are hitting me up at the same time for singing. And I'm listening to her and whatever. Now I ask her what's the name of the thing. She says Revolution Music and Media. And I go research, man. I go and Google that shit and there's nothing, absolutely nothing. Not the Facebook page, not the Instagram page, no YouTube channel, nothing in the newspaper that this record label has ever done. So that was just facts to me that at the time it was just a paper worth like 175 rand. Man. I've got the registered business myself, and that I share with a friend of mine. But okay, let's get into that now again. Nevertheless, now we're speaking and whatever, and I'm telling her, listen here, I'm speaking to these other people right now, but my spirit doesn't sit right with it, man. I need to go where my gut feeling waits me, man. So, and she made it very convincing to me. She sold me the dream, basically. And eventually I was like, okay, now give this kid a shot, So, we speak and whatever. Now I'm asking her, like, okay, what's the deal? What deal can you offer me, like, for my music, for whatever I can do for you? Do I just come to you? Do I just sign myself over to you for a period of time? And then, what do I get out of this, man? And this is like, okay, now I'm going to get my accountant to message you, or I'm waiting for my accountant to message me, and then I'll get back to you as to what we can give to you on a monthly basis, a salary. This is the initial plans of everything, I'm telling you guys now. Says, we'll pay you a salary, I'm like, okay, not quite. I just lost my job now, whatever. I'm not talking a word of lie. I want everybody to just, whoever's name I'm gonna mention in this video, just say if I'm lying. Says now we're gonna pay you a salary and whatever. And already I got like red flags, man. And she's like, nah, I'm my accountant, but she sends me a contract at the beginning already. She wants me to sign a contract, but there's no compensation in this contract. So I'm like, where's the compensation, man? What are you gonna give to me, man? And she says like, nah, my accountant, this, that, and the other. And I actually made notes in there that I don't want to stray from the topics in there, what I want to speak about, but okay. I know where I'm at in there. The thing is, she gets this, she says that she has this accountant and whatever, but now I'm like, okay, where's the compensation? How do you expect me to sign myself over to somebody for a period of time? And the first contract says 3 years, How do I sign myself over to you for 3 years, giving you authority over me for 3 years, and not knowing what I'm getting out of the deal, man? Like, I must now say no to other business opportunities that I can, because I've got you. I'm now signed under you, but there's no promise for me of getting paid, I can work 3 years of my life in vain, But okay, then we had a little bit of a disagreement, and I told her, like, listen, I don't think we should be working together at the very beginning. I don't think we should be working together because I don't think Revolution Music and Media has the finance, that I need now to boost my career and whatever. But I also didn't know anything about music. I didn't know the paperwork side of things, and I didn't know a lot of stuff. I was dumb at the time. But okay, I was like, let's cut ties around. The very next day, she pulls up to me with Ashley Ace. That man comes there, and all he says to me is like, Carl, listen, we want to help you. But this man wasn't in the picture first. We were speaking for like almost a month, me and Celeste alone. There was nobody in the picture. And she comes to me and buys me, listen, she comes to the joint there by I was first by my car with my first child's mom, Sinja. And she comes there to a joint and she speaks to me about like all this crewing and whatever. All that man said to me was, "Kyk, Google me." Right, I Google the man, I see, yeah. Okay, now the man's legit, Sinja. Okay, quiet. So now let's work. We work, bro. But before that, I met Celeste. The day I met Celeste, we shot the class video, the intro video for class, and we recorded Mal on the same day. This is the same day I meet Shaden, Jamie, and Caden Sinja. The three of them who had their own entity that was called the Vault at the time. With now these are the roles also that everyone was playing, Sinja. I was the artist basically. Celeste was the person with the network, Sinja. Building the business, the face of the business, Sinja. Celeste was the person with the network. Ace was the man with the money. And the Vault was Jamie, Shaden, and Caden. Jamie did videography. Jamie Forbes, no? You know he shot like a lot of my videos. Man did videography. Shaden provided the space and the equipment, the sound and whatever. And Caden produced for me at that time, Sinja. Like, he worked on all my tracks, Sinja. He's a solo artist on his own. And he makes beats for himself and he does these things, Sinja. But nevertheless, right? We get working, bro. Sinja. Now class is shot already. We put out class and it's going crazy, Sinja. It's going postman. And at this time I'm required to. I didn't have a Facebook page, Sinja. Neither did Revolution Music and Media, Sinja. So I know where it started from, like the roots of this thing, Sinja. There was no socials for whatever. I'm not the man that cares about social media. I still don't even do WhatsApp. So I didn't even have my personal profile. Hence my bra posting my first video from his page, Sinja. Yeah, and then it goes on to the point where we shoot these two videos, Sinja. Nah, we didn't shoot Mal yet, Sinja. We only shot class. And then we put that out and made a bitchy waves, and now the Revolution Music and Media. Everybody believes in the Revolution Music and Media. People are getting excited because this is this new fresh light. He's coming up. He's doing his thing and he's working with Celeste and people know about her obviously in the industry and shit, Sinja. Right? Everything is cool in the pool. Then at that point we get this bra called Ashraf Ishmael, Sinja. He's a bra from Ace's friend that believed in what I was doing at the time, Sinja, and that man said like, listen, I don't know how much truth there is in this, but he was like, hey guys, I want to get involved with this. Can I put in 100K into the business for shares? Now, believe me, at the beginning of this whole thing, I was a shareholder of the company, Sinja. No share certificate, Sinja. I still registered the business, and because I did it with another bra, when the business was registered, both of us got share certificates, Sinja. As to you own this part of the business, you own that part of the business. Do you get what I'm saying? I didn't get any share certificates. But in my mind, I was like, okay, trust these men, so these people can make some moves for me. I need them right now. And I had, how can I say, like, yeah, then Ashraf came onto the scene, and we were all happy, jolly. Now it's the Vault, Shaden, Caden, Jamie, me, Celeste, Ace, Ashraf, Sinja. Nobody else is an artist at the label at this time, Sinja. Only me. Okay, so where the thing starts is we go shoot my first music video, Sinja, the Mal music video. We go shoot that thing. Bruh. Now this is where shit goes south, really, Sinja. They putting up a healthy budget, Sinja. This is now the money also that's been allocated, Sinja. I'll tell you exactly where that money went to. The first thing is, the shoot is in Langebaan. Everybody's cars must get petrol. This is what my budget says for my music video. Everybody's cars must get petrol. Firstly. Secondly, The girl that must be in the music video is going to get 3,500 rand. Thirdly, 5,000 rand for alcohol and food, seems it. Alcohol and fucking food. So, that's already like what? 10k. Now I ask, but what is my, what do you allocate towards my wardrobe, man? Seems it, because I've got my normal clothes that I have, but if you're gonna take me to a lavish like fucking venue like this, I can't be shooting in my normal clothes, man. See, so what's the case? What are you allocating for wardrobe? And Celeste's response to me that time was 2k or less. I wouldn't have minded if she said 2k only, but to add or less is a problem. Seems like if you're giving 3.5 to a kid that must be in my video, if you're giving 5k to dope, seems like if you're putting petrol in Ninja's tank, this is all stuff that they are adding up. That is now all coming into my budget. Seems like this is no contract yet. No contracts. I didn't sign for a contract yet. Seems like they just want me to trust it. Seems like right? It's fine. I'm going with it. Bro, I come there, they have a problem firstly with the fact that I have my first child's mom and my child with me, seems like. But the joint is filled with a lot of people that didn't need to be in the video firstly. And they weren't a part also of what we were doing, man. Seems like the initial plans that we were executing, seems like. And I even cried that night, my bro. I cried and I said to the man in the vault, I said to them, listen, Owens, are you getting paid? They're not getting paid. They hired a different crew, seems it. So now they hired DJ Juice, seems it. Carl Alexander. And he has another guy that's shooting for him, Carl, seems it. Bro, and this means it's getting paid, seems it. What my budget says is 8k for this crew. Why are you not paying whoever is in-house here by us, seems it? So I was tripping, man. Since I was like, fuck me, bro. This means it's not allocating the money into where it's needed to be allocated. Sinjay, we have videography in now. Sinjay, why are you getting another crew outside? Eventually, Carl becomes a partner in the business. Sinjay, I'm here, my bro. This is my music video shoot. I fucking say, Sinjay, I must now just go with and accept without consenting to whatever they are allocating money for. They are putting this shit on my budget. This is, keep in mind, this is all included in this 100 and, it was first 200 and something thousand rand, then it was 118. Now, Celeste made a post recently now to say that it's 112,203 rand. Sinjay, or something like that. More or less, I'm just thinking of what I saw, Sinjay. But yeah, I leave it, I lost it, I'm duidelijk, Sinjay. Okay, now I go to Ace Salvation, bro. What's this stuff is not right, Sinjay. In that video, in that mall shoot, I printed my own sweaters to wear, bro. With that 2,000 rand or less budget, I printed my own sweaters to wear. And that jackets that I have on in that videos, that is Ace's jackets. I'm wearing a Mr. Price jeans there in that video, Sinjay. And only the techies that they bought me there that day. That is all, that Air Force One, Sinjay. That is all. So nothing was being spent on me. It was spent on the partying, on the vibe, on the buzz. Do you get what I'm saying? Why am I being held accountable for this, Sinjay? Mal was the only song, then the contracts came in place. Mal was the only song, I signed only a 3-track contract with him. It was Mal, Why, and I told you once. Mal was the only song they produced properly on that contract, Sinjay. And that was the only contract I ever signed. They did send me contracts afterwards and I didn't sign anything afterwards. That is why I could walk away like I wanted to, Sinjay. But now, I gave this man 3 songs. Sinjay. It's up to them is what they do with it. They saw the value in that. But then I saw to myself, like, they're not putting out Why and told you once on the same level as Mal. I understand Mal was the best song under the 3 Sinjay. But now they're losing plug for the other music that I'm doing because they just want me to produce whole time. Every time when I'm putting out a new song, they lose track for the previous shit that I did, and they don't put that out on the same level of quality. They just want to put the best forward every time. And keep in mind, in this time, I'm also required to maintain my socials, man. I didn't understand at the time that it was mandatory for an artist to maintain his own socials and shit, But bro, I had so much pressure, At the end of the day, my lyrics dried up, and I was forced to write on a Friday, or even before that, maybe just to drop on a Friday, just to keep that there. Because if I didn't post, then the label wasn't in the face. It wasn't relevant, if I didn't post. Right now, I'm speaking to Ace. I tell him, bro, listen, this is at the mall shoot. I'm telling him, listen, bro, how can you allocate so much money into this, that place, and that place, but I'm the artist, and I'm not being taken care of, how can you tell me 2K or less for a budget for wardrobe, bro? I must look fresh, As in my music video, this is what you expect to make money for you, or to make your money back at least, Why am I not looking fresh, and why are you wasting me 2K or less? If it was up to me, fuck this skin in the video, we take that 3.5K, fuck this alcohol and dope, we take that 5K, fuck that video crew, we use this man in-house, and we use my auntie's house and my uncle's house, and we shoot that music video in there. I get one of my friends to be in there, and then you give me 2K extra on the 2K that you gave me, then you save. Also, then you didn't have your money you didn't need to make your money back, money was being allocated in areas where it didn't. I won't lie to you, I came from that mall shoot, and I stepped into my joint, I still my own I come into my joint, I check, there's no crack in my joint, man. There's no electricity in my joint, bro. But I now came from Langebaan shooting a music video, and I'm walking into, I don't expect you to be responsible for my damages, but I'm just saying, if you're wasting money so much there and there and there, why are you not spending money on your asset, At the time I was the asset, and for that whole time that I was with the label, I was the only asset they had, And this shit, that makes me fucking angry. For other people also to just come and speak, maybe because they've heard of what Celeste said, they've built a perception of me of just what Celeste said, But okay, I don't want to deviate from what I need to say, So now I have a problem with this, and this man's basically me, Kiki, listen, if this kid's not going to come to the party, then me and you're going to do this on our own, Bro, I have the right to say this because this is the truth, That is the Sunday. The Wednesday they call a meeting. I come in the meeting, this man is on her side. And they gun me, bro. That kid's recording me here for 2 hours, and I'm angry, bro, because this is a waste of my fucking time, man. I'm angry, my bro, and I trip in that voice, and she can probably play that also for you, but I had reason to be quiet, bro. And this man is wising me now, Kiki, it's fine. Because I'm wising him, Kiki, I can step, Because I have men here that is drinking on the dung here, girl. Last this man come, we're gonna make shit happen for you, Bro, and I wise him, look guys, I don't know if I'm still gonna be here, Wise me, no, if you want to leave, we got some Les Mitchell, we got AKD, we got this, we got that. And they put me in an Uber. Me and my lighty, I have my lighty on my arm, Alright, we're going. I'm man, bro. I think, okay, yeah, this means, taking me for a gat, man. Bro, this is at the very beginning. This is only Mal drop. The Mal didn't even drop yet. Mal was just shot. This was the weekend after Mal was shot, Now I'm sitting. I'm thinking to myself, yo, bro, this means, fuck. I tell my baby mama, I say, listen, yeah, regardless of, I'm not going to let men take me for a gat like this, regardless if I'm with them, or I'm doing this thing on my own, I'm not going to stop, and I promise we're going to make it. She said, nah, Kiki, do what you have to do. The next morning, I messaged them, I said, Kiki, I'm done. The WhatsApp group goes just so, world is fucking, bro, the The world is turned upside down immediately, sien jy? Because they didn't expect me to leave, sien jy? Because they thought money can manipulate me, bro. Money can't manipulate me, sien jy?
Yeah.
I've got things that's more worth than money in my life, sien jy?
It means more.
Yeah, bro. Money can't manipulate me, man, sien jy? But nevertheless, we go on, sien jy? Nevertheless. But okay. Nah, I'm thinking, yeah, we go on, we cup nuts, sien jy? This is the fucking truth. Bro, I'm not lying, sien jy? This is the fucking truth, sien jy? We got nut, bro. Going on with the whole story. And, bro, I wys en naam dan, sien jy? Right? They come to me again, they say, Kyle, here's the contract. Just sign this contract for the work that we've done already. When we're done there, we cut ties. I sign the contract. Now Mal drop. When Mal drop, bro, it was all over the radio, seen it. It was all over the radios, different stations and whatever, seen it. And it was quiet, man. People didn't expect me to put out something at that level of quality. And but seen it, at the time it was for fuck, man. Seen it. Promo videos already made me into mad, and my numbers was good at the time. Seen it, my socials just growing, seen it. Bro. And now they organize. They're not going to sign AKD as an artist, seen it. Now they're organizing a listening party at Ashraf's place. Right? They organize this listening party. I come there. We're listening to this man's shit. Now I got my bro Lee with me, seen it. And this man's facing me, bro. Slat him that number there, man.
Yeah.
And I slat him up and off. They lose their shit, seen it.
Yeah.
They lose their shit because this man's EP don't matter now. Seen it. They lose their shit because this man's not relevant, seen it. He had to first build his profile. He first had to do something that people could relate to. Do you get what I'm saying? Before he could have been on my level, seen it. But okay. Nevertheless, I had a beat of Amin. So I wrote the verse to that beat, since Amin around. And that man, and now I slat him, now he say, now I slat that other one also for them. Now I slat him that stukkie. Was they go crazy, bro. They call a meeting, they must say, nah, Crow, we want to speak to you. We're going to have a meeting in N1 City. Senior, can you get here? Bro, now, I'm not the one saying they didn't do focal for me, senior. Because I acknowledge whatever they did. They paid for my Ubers. They bought me data on a daily, senior. But it was like minimum, senior. It wasn't like they paying me 100K a month or 50K a month or 20K a month. You get what I'm saying, me, bro? It was just stuff that I didn't have at the time that they were giving me so that I can maintain my socials, so that I can be where they needed me to be in studios. If they provided me with a studio that was close to my place, or if they bought me a fucking car, I would have driven to studios, seen it. But now they're paying for Ubers and whatever. Now this is all leverage that they're using against me, seen it. This is all in the budget. This is all on what I owe them. And it's not them anymore. But okay, I wanna come there. I'm gonna come to that point. See, right? Bro, and the partying is going on. See, it's not the business. Everybody's friends. See, this is no professional business. See, everybody is friends. It's just sleeping, bro. Twice the lockdown, it's just partying on a daily. See, there's no like, you my manager. There's no like you see, what I can speak to you like I want to. I want to get sick with you like I want to. I can smoke with you like I want to. You get what I'm saying, bro? Not that I want to ruin that shit for, but bro, if anything works, you do it. I'm not a hater, I do my own thing and I cap not on my own, but nevertheless, now the partying is going on, bro, and now they're calling this meeting in N1 City. And they say, Crow, come here. I bring my brother Ease with me. See me. Right, I order man a pan and whatever, and we're lamming, and they say, Crow, we're going to give you 10K. This is now to win me over, bro, because they heard shit that I have here. And just then I realized, bro, I can't let these people know what I have. Because it's my leverage. It's the only thing I have that's my leverage in there. My music. You get what I'm saying? And I saw, yo, you can pay me 10K just because you heard 2 songs now. That is, I didn't record what's unreleased yet. You ever seen it? Okay. I take the 10K, we cap nut. No contracts, bro. No contracts. We cap nut, we cap unseen. Right? Now they want to show me a bowl. Bro. And they couple a feature with Amin Aaron and AKD. The song's name is Darling. And they thought it was going to make the biggest of waves. Because at the time Amin was popping Sinja. Man still doing the most Sinja. Obviously, all respect to him. I don't hate on that man. The man knows how I stand with him, Sinja. But at the time the man was popping, man, Sinja. Man was dropping heavy hits, man, Sinja. So they thought, Keki and I, if they put AKD on a song with Amin, then that's going to be big. It's going to be the biggest thing ever. Bro, and they hire a studio for that man, a movie studio for that man that costed him bush lot of money. Eventually that man's budget, afterwards, they told him that his budget came to like first 40 something and then to 24 something. Seen it? And bro, if you could spend that money on that man, bro, the man dropped a video, seen it? That video didn't do anything, bro. It wasn't like a 10 or 20 views, man, bro, seen it, until I shared it, man. Seen it, and then the man came up with your numbers and mensen were like, okay, crow, nah, this man's hard and whatever and whatever and whatever. They put out that thing, you go check the views there. If you think I'm talking cut, I'm not talking shit. Go check the views on that video to this day. That video didn't do anything. Seen it? But they did it to spite me. Because they told me. When I had this argument with them and I told them I'm going to leave, they told me, we have AKD, we have Celeste Mitchell. We don't need you, basically. I said, okay, cool. I left them. Came back and sang them 2 songs. They gave me 10K, came back. Right? They shoot that thing for that video. They shoot that video for that man that day. Seen it? On that same day, is the day I met Judah. They bring Judah to the they bring Judah to the after party for that man shoot. Seen it? And like I said, just partying, bro. We shaping, going bullshit. And I like wine, so I fucking don't give a shit. We partying here. I know I can still rap, but okay, we doing this crack. They get Judah, they want to sign Judah Wusser. They sign Judah Wusser. Now, not one of these 2 artists are really signed. It's only what they are putting out to the public. I am not even signed. I signed a contract for 3 tracks. Seen it? It's the only contract I ever signed with him. For 3 tracks, bro, I'm getting very, very hot here. But nevertheless, for 3 tracks. And they didn't sign that, means we were lumming in studio, seen it just says, Brasa, me, Judah, AKD, Shaden, Lisa, Jamie. Permin studio. We're lumming there. And we speaking obviously about the authority above us. Owens, don't sign this contract. This is pure nonsense. This is fillers. We're discussing this and each other. And they decide, the 2 of them decide, nah, they're not going to sign. But there's money being spent on them also. Ubers are being booked. Music videos are being shot. Now bear in mind, all of these men that were working weren't paid. Judah wasn't paid a kroon. But there's content out of her that had the label's name on it. It was being said that she signed to the label. She wasn't paid. AKD was said there was being signed. Money was being spent on him for a music video. They didn't pay. They didn't pay that man for the work he did on my work. For recording and engineering. They didn't give him a cent for it. Maybe, I don't know, they gave him like 5K sometime. I'm not sure. I can't validate that, but okay, nevertheless. Shaden, Shaden was done the most fucking... Shaden and Jamie, shame. Shame. Jamie had to shoot, bro. Jamie had to shoot, since that man asked him today if he got paid for any of my work, since ask Shaden if he got paid for availing his equipment and his studio for my work. But this fucking bitches is being put up on my budget, my bro. They valuing shit that they didn't pay for. And they putting it on my fucking budget, my bro. And yeah, I'm brassing with this mense and I'm lamming personally and I know they didn't fucking pay. They didn't pay for that Canning Mal. You get what I'm saying? Because it was a personal friend at the time. Now, I want to know by this kid firstly, where the fuck does this 112,000 rand come from? Sinjin. Even if she can show me receipts, I'll show her on that receipts what you didn't pay for. Sinjin. I know exactly what she paid for and when she paid for it. Bro, but okay, let's continue the story. Right, we're at the point where they're spending this money on AKD and Judah and whatever. And this man lost him. They spot. First Judah, and then AKD. Now we don't have an in-house producer, bro. Now they must pay Armin to record me. And Armin is expensive, man. Shinji. I think that one day, first time I recorded there, they had to pay him like 14K. This is what they told me. And I can say, I don't know if they really paid that man 14K, but this is what they told me. This is what my paper, my budget says. 14K for that man to record 3 songs. And the products that we are putting out, whatever we put out already, was recorded in Shaden's place. In Shaden's studio. But they didn't give that man a cent. They offered shares to people and dividends to people without compensating for them for the fucking work they're doing on a daily. So these people were all working in Wynwood. But they weren't strong enough to stand up for themselves. They didn't say, hello, it can't work like this. They all believed in the dream that Celeste was selling them. You get what I'm saying? Right? We went from there, this man paid me, bro. Kijk, bruh. They paid Armin like 14K or whatever. Now we don't have an in-house producer, bro. I'm stuck. This man lost my Fake World original project, I don't know how much truth there is in that. Now I'm stuck having to come back and forth to Armin all time just to record this thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over, bro. And it's funny. But yeah, there's so much more that happened, that I can speak on, bro. Now this man's left. My bro, there's no more other artists. There's no Judah, there's no AKD. There's only a Crowbars. Still, Crowbars from the get-go and Crowbars till the end. Bro, I stayed loyal to that kid regardless of what other people were saying about him. People were speaking in my ear and whatever, and I told her, even that one night, I told her, listen, don't worry, man. I'm going to restore your name, don't worry, man. We're going to make this thing work, man. Regardless of what men is wasting, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, man. And I'm just going to keep on graphing with you, man, because you've done so much for me, awesome, man. Right? We go, my bro. Daar, bra. Cupping nut, Then, we get this feature with Justin, with Rush now. Rush wants to feature someone in Cape Town. I do the feature with him, Yet again, Jamie has to shoot for free, They're saying they pay that man, but they not. That man believes in the dream, Bro, they don't pay that man. They just comes out, we drop just. No money is being made, bro. No money is being made from the business. The business is not making money at all. All they're doing is spending money, and they are spending money in unnecessary places. Yeah. So, bro, now I'm tripping, man. But fuck that. Let's cap on. The biggest problem I had was the lack of transparency, man. Sinje. This can had so many things, no? That she just bagged on me, man. And I had to do it, bro. When I was in studio, she expected me to come out with a hit. She doesn't understand the process of making music. She doesn't know that there's some days when you do write a song and it comes out in an hour or two in a day. And there's sometimes when a song takes a few months. You hear what I'm saying? You don't just get it. It's not magic and it can happen just like that. And it's not everything that they are happy with. They want me to portray a certain character which I'm not. But my name alone says Kyle represents originality. I'm going to contradict myself by doing things to conform. And not be true to myself. You get what I'm saying? Look at the videos I'm putting out now on my own independently. These are things that's purely just craft. It's just craft. 3 months.
And it generates more views.
It generates more numbers, bro. You get what I'm saying? Because these are what the people see. And if they were a label that actually understood what needs to be done for me and understood my audience,
And identity.
then they wouldn't have had to spend so much money. You get what I'm saying? But they wanted to build another character of me, bro. You get what I'm saying? So they've got 3 tracks of mine. They've got Mal. They've got Fake World. They don't really have Fake World. I didn't sign Focal for Fake World. But I only owe 50% of the song, Sinje. But this fuckers own all my masters. Sinje. And bruh, she mustn't speak about money, man. She mustn't speak about money because she's gonna still, if she's smart, she can still make money off whatever she spends. And whatever she spent it on, with whatever she have to this day, I am the only person or the only artist on a YouTube channel. And that YouTube channel is not even hers. You get what I'm saying? Bro, but okay, let's continue the story. I'm get angry, man, bro, and I get carried away, Sinja. That's why I made these notes, but I'm not gonna go now. I'm not just gonna leave it raw and uncut, Sinja. Bruh. And it goes on. We do the Just feature with him, and we shoot the Fake World music video. She gets a suit by GD Suits. She gets a suit by that man. She doesn't tell me. That's what I said. The lack of transparency. Sinja. The lack of transparency, Sinja. She doesn't tell me that I need to write the song for this man in order to get the suit. I step from the label. This man wants his song. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know a damn thing. Because it wasn't said to me then. Sinja. Bro. We do. Kagi, at the time, she got me a job. And job creation is also what I wanted to speak about, man. Since I lost my train of thought the whole time, Since. But nevertheless, Kagi, she didn't create much jobs for me, man. In order to make her money back, she was my manager at the time, so she could have gotten like 20% of all the work she got me, Since. It's, bro, she didn't create jobs for me, man. What she did was she got one job with the Black Pearl. I remember that job. We shot the video in our Sinja. But now you must check about, she charged 1.5 for that job. So there was not too much effort. Sinja. In a Sinja, you couldn't expect too much effort for 1.5. You get what I'm saying, my bro? Because Jamie is already shooting a quality video. Sinja. What are you going to pay him? If you still need to pay me. And you need to pay yourself. From 1.5. You get what I'm saying? Now that is what I'm saying. She doesn't understand the business, man. And she doesn't understand music, Sinja. And she doesn't understand how to make money from fucking music, Sinja. And these men were keeping me dumb at the time, bro. But okay, it's also my own stupidity, Sinja, and I was oblivious to the paperwork and shit, Sinja. But nevertheless, never Celeste. We go on, bro. And we cap nut. She underquotes this means, for the jingle that I did for the TB, HIV and HIV care. She underquotes them. I mean, tells her, okay, you can't charge them means that money, you can charge them way more, She goes back and wants to now quote this means, but you can't do that, bro. You already quoted us this price. Why the fuck are you changing your quote now? So now, bro, this jingle is just in the air. This is a pending job. This is a pending job. We need to drop Fake World now, Right, Fake World goes in and shoot Fake World and whatever. She don't pay Jamie. She don't pay Matthew. Matthew wasn't paid also. Matthew was second camera on that job, Man wasn't paid. Right? We go on, bro. We do our own thing. And there was a lot of other events that happened. Like, I didn't meet Matthew through her, Even it was the first man to ever play a song of mine on Bush Radio, The first song of mine to ever play on the radio. He was that man, Evan. And I got acquainted to him, with him through my friend Lee, a brother who was at Mason Joint. And that day I met Matthew. It was Alyssa's birthday. And that's that video you'll see of me there online in studio with Evan and whatever, lit visuals and whatever. See, that's the day I met Matthew. And from there, Matthew wanted to work with the Revolution because he wants to work with me, And, bro, this can so... Okay, let's not do that, Bro, but I told you, I get carried away and I get angry about this whole moment, Right, we go on. Yeah, Fake World's supposed to drop. And now it's around about Valentine's Day, And now the mochi that I have now, which was Alyssa's friend at the time, I started getting a liking into the skin and whatever, Now she don't. Celeste didn't agree with it, at all. I'm like, you must not call and base me, So on Valentine's Day, we went on a date, we went to Jagala and This is actually the fucking reason, for the whole fallout. We go to Jagger Lounge and mensen take photos of me and Custer takes a video of me. You will know Custer.
Yeah.
So Custer takes a video of me and he tags me on Instagram. At the time, Celeste was in control of my social singing. Bro, she wakes up the Monday morning, opens my Instagram and the first thing she sees is Crowbars and Lisa next to her. Bruh, the group goes bush. The group go bush. Yeah, the skin is tripping, Was so now I must dial the single now today, There's the HIV care jingle, And I must get it done now today, Now I don't have a studio. We don't have a producer in us. We don't have vocals, We must not work now. That's the kakish part, man, We must keep up this whole image online and in public, But people don't know what's going on inside, And it's been like that throughout the whole fucking season that I've been with him, We argue today, then I must go perform tonight, and I must act as if everything is alright here under the label. You get what I'm saying? Bruh,
Fake World.
I leave it, I leave it. Now I go into the group, now I see, this means it's saying, they're gonna sign Dubs and Carter, my bro. And then Celeste saying she's gonna start a group, Now, I'm like, Kiki, these are two man. I don't have beef with him, I don't know the man personally. I don't know him enough to have beef with him, even I don't have beef with him, but these are, I've heard the names before, and obviously, being with Celeste, they've explained to me and played them some of this shit. So these are two men that has already established themselves in Cape Town, They've got the name for themselves, but at the end of the day, they weren't as relevant, man. Seen you? They died a picture out now, and so now they've got a name for themselves. So you can't put them out on amateur level, shoot phone videos for them. Seen you are now gonna have to allocate budgets there to them as well. While I wish you I was loyal here after AKD and Judah Mats. I'm still here, who's been carrying this fucking label from the get-go. Seen you? When it was only me and Celeste. Seen it? Now, you're gonna allocate fucking money to this mentor now. When the initial agreement was, KD Crowbars, we're gonna keep you as the only artist for like 3 to 5 years. Seen it? We're only gonna spend money on you. Seen it? But you already proved me wrong now. Proved yourself wrong, seen it now when you signed AKD and Judah. And how did that work out for you? It didn't. Seen it? Now you want to just fight me again. And you want to start a rap group. So how much time are you going to, as my manager, how much time are you going to dedicate towards artists that you need to build? And I already fucking here, I'm carrying this fucking label, man. Seen it? And they didn't value what I did, man, bro, at all. They are trying to prove, I see them, man. I know I need a network. I know I need visuals. I know I need production. I know I need crew. You get what I'm saying? But don't you guys understand that all these things are needed for an artist? And I am that artist. You get what I'm saying? So, bro, I was very, very just. Very, very just. And I said, like, Kaki, guys, this jingle is going to be the last, because this jingle was the last job that paid me from the label, and one of the only jobs that paid me. She probably got me to perform at the Royal Rush Center for like 2